Okay, so I'm just playing a bit of Raspberry Pi AGS3 on this one. This one here I've just booted up and it will appear on this screen here. You see that it's loading and you see we're up to date. So I might volume down the Raspberry Pi and pause it. And yeah, I can't go any further here because it's actually the AGA version that we have running. So I can't actually launch it on my Amiga 500 until I play around with the themes, and then I can fudge it to work. But this is what it looks like. We've got the games folder. The workbench games all should work. So this one. There you go. Whatever this is, it does work. Okay. So anyway, this is what it looks like. I think I have trouble finding the music mods. Let's have a look. If I hit play, oh no, they're on here. They're all here. Perfect. Off we go. I just added a gazillion mods, so it might take a while for that to load. But in the meantime, this is what it looked like, and I'm just running it courtesy of the Raspberry Pi 3. Oh. So there you go. It's probably something that we can't even play. Let's try a random demo on this side here so you can see it in action. It's funny because the mods don't appear on this even though it's the same. Oh, it might actually be the same HDF file. That might be it. I may have downloaded a new one. But there, works great. And this one here is running on this Pi 3. Not to be confused with the Pi5. I've actually have the latest PiMiga on here, so maybe just finish it off with so yeah, this is running on the Pi 3. What am I doing? I've grabbed the mouse, so I'm going to grab the mouse. You can see it's running. I can pause it, and yeah, you've got a full Windows environment behind here, but I've also got a command line version that should just run directly off the command line. So I'm not sure if I can unpause it from here. So yeah, that's it. It works okay, and the game select runs really well. It's pretty cool. This is quite interesting. Can I get Insert a cartridge, of course, the old cartridge. Let's see how this works. Okay. I'm pretty sure I had it working. Okay, so what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to Alright, yeah, I'm just going to shut this one down and we'll do the PiMiga5 while we're here. I think you need a Pi4 or a Pi5, and I've got the Pi5 handy here, and all the contraptions that go with it. So, Pi5, PiMiga5, you can find it on the link I'll put to the Amiga Doctor's YouTube, and it runs really on boot really fast, I should say, once we've plugged the micro HDMI, the closest to power supply, the furthest away one. One of them has sound, one of them doesn't, I think. I'm not sure. I think it's the one further away that you need to use, because it is the opposite for the PiStorm. And then the USB-C power supply. It's pretty hot. Right, there we go. Something should appear on the screen. There you go. Now I'll set a boot time. You're here. And I've got it wrong screen resolution, which is annoying. Okay. That's more like it. So that's on the Pi5, and I'll pause the music on the Amiga and we'll just so yeah, usuals all play well. Let's play a demo. I can play this one. It's good to compare. I might as well on the other screen while we're here. Looks pretty smooth. I mean, down the bottom here could be smoother, but this might be the refresh rate on the screen, which I find surprising because the Pi5 is really powerful. See what I mean?